That's no moon.
Hello there, and welcome to That's No Moon, hobby talk, title yet undecided, but that's just the way we work here. I'm Cockles, the general bloke who asks questions. Today I'm joined by another individual who comes with his painting prowess, with a perfect. I'm trying to think of more alliterations beginning with P. It's Jack Prowting, painting professional prowess type guy. Jack, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Oh, thank you.
If I'd have
How are
like,
you?
I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm good. Avoiding the rain. I was planning on spraying and everything tonight, but cheers, British weather. Thanks very much. So yeah, this is the
You
way
what
it
I
is.
do. Have loads of projects on the go, and then you've always got something to turn to.
Exactly. It keeps me distracted. Keeps me from having to do housework. That's the way it should be. I was waiting for my wife to sort of say "oi" in the background then. But yeah, it keeps me busy, and I suppose it keeps you busy as well.
Very busy. Yeah. Balancing everything with a hobby. It's
Balancing
yeah.
work life, see in the background your little chair that you've got. I mean, I'd like to think that's your painting chair, but you and I both know that's definitely not what that is.
No, I'm a bit too lanky for that one. Yeah, no, she's a handful. A little
Yes.
1-year-old. So
How yours is one, isn't she? Yeah.
yeah, just turned one. Yeah.
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 Oh, they're fun that age at the moment, because mine's only like 6 or 7 months ahead of yours, so it's just like we're having this similar experience, and this one.
Yeah.
But there we go. We're not here to talk children. That'll be another offshoot that I'll do on my podcast. That's No Moon. Crash talk, something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
I like the sound of that one.
Yeah, that'll be one. That's No Moon, parenting support group, that sort of thing. We're here to talk hobby and things. So as we had in the previous snippet show that we had before we had Killian on, and I'm sure there'll be others coming on it soon, and that's the way it is. But we're here to talk hobby. Now, we've played each other twice. We're 1-1. Funny
We are.
enough, you had Jin in both lists. Can't why?
Why?
Why over there? And that's fun. But when you were at MKTT last year, you actually sponsored part of the event and had I want to say it was a diorama, wasn't it? 'Cause, yes, it was. It had the little trench warfare thing as a prize, which went down really well. I can't remember who won it though, for the life of me. But Andy on low. I'll just ask Andy. And that was awesome. It was really some really good painting.
Yeah.
And obviously your models are beautifully painted and stuff. So I thought, well, let's have a chat. And so first question, I suppose, really is how long have you been playing Legion for, really?
I think I'm coming up to my 4th year.
Oh,
yeah, about October, November time, it'd be 4 years,
there
which
you go.
has flown by.
It feels like it goes quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Like, I mean, it was 4 years ago. I was neck deep in X-Wing. We went up to an X-Wing tournament, and I think Jin had only just come out, and I thought, oh,
Did you do
the straw.
Did you do the jump across from 2.0? Because I know a lot of Legion players, of which I'm one of them, like when X-Wing went 2.0, it was like, can I be bothered to relearn everything again, / adapt to what I've learned? I couldn't be bothered, but then I saw this game come out, and I was like, well, there we go. That's what.
I mean, I was terrible at X-Wing, so when 2.0 comes out, you just go, well, I'm terrible at 2.0 as well, so that's fine.
Yeah.
You just fumble your way through, but yeah, like 4 U-Wings became viable, so I was like, yeah, I'll get into that.
4 U-Wings. Oh, it's like me playing double K-Wing.
Yeah.
Fun. So that sort of leads on. Do you play any other games? Do you still dabble in X-Wing, or is there other games on your radar now?
We had someone at our local club who he put X-Wing before everything, even breathing sometimes. He sold everything about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now me and a mate there have gone, looks quite good, we might get back into that. So I think we're going to pick up 2.5, have a look at it. But yeah, the main other games are MCP, Shatterpoint, Song of Ice and Fire. That's the big one for me and Andy. Yeah, a soif, as it is locally known.
A soif. Yes. And how do you find that? I don't know anything about it, so quick plug for a soif. What's it like? How do you play it? That sort of thing. Oh, hello. Oh, look
rank
at that.
And file, trays, and all that jazz.
So it's like the not quite, obviously not the same, but in the style of old fantasy from Warhammer.
Yes, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
That's what everyone compares it to when we're playing in public. So I can say yes to that. Know what you're talking about.
No, that's fair. That was my first love on that one, so that's cool.
Yeah.
but I suppose the nuts and bolts of this is that do you consider yourself a gamer or a painter first, or a hobbyist, depending on because there's three really.
Yeah, it's sort of it's shifted a bit now because I started off as just get some contrast paint on and chuck it out and we'll see what sticks. I think now that I'm a bit more rusty at Legion, it's gone into the I'll see what I can push with the painting and what I can kit bash and model and do that sort of stuff. So like again with the Song of Ice and Fire, I'm doing like diorama bases and I'm starting to push the hobby side of things now. So
Yep.
it's definitely changed over the 3.5, 4 years.
How are you finding the switch? Because I think it's a bit like myself again. Life happens, and that makes life changes. So
Yeah.
how are you finding the adapting from gaming to hobbying?
It's difficult because you always want to go out and see your mates and play games with them and all that jazz. But you know, like you say, life changes and it gives you more time to do this stuff because she can go up for a nap and sit in a high chair or something. You can get your brush out and do that sort of stuff.
The wall behind where this camera is where she is.
Yeah.
But she's asleep. She had again, not want to talk about kids all day. She was up all day yesterday. Normally she has a nap. And how like she just literally went into she had her milk today and then she went to bed and she just got off my she went bed, toddled off to her bed and then just went boom, 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 and I was like, can you do that again like every night, please?
Brilliant.
But there we go. Yeah, it's like yes, well done.
We're still in 2 nap territory, so we've got it good.
Well done, well done. Back to the topic.
Yeah.
Any parent talk later. So what was the first models that you did paint? Be they Legion or other?
Legion was my
there you go.
my entry point to painting. It'll be a shock to a lot of people that Jin was my first model, and she was terrible. And I've still got a picture of it, and it sits in my phone.
Just as a point of order, does your wife know about your obsession with Jin Erso?
Yes.
And I use the word obsession quite literally.
Yeah. Her obsession is more Mandalorian style.
Oh, so you just okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yes. So when we go to like Comic-Con, she'd buy me Rogue One autographs. I'd get her like a Sherlock one, and we'd just trade. But yeah, it's no hidden secret. Yeah, she was the first model to be painted contrast paints, and I thought it was bloody marvelous. I've painted 3 more since just to measure.
Sorry, you have 3 Jins?
Yes.
I did not know that.
One that's gone missing.
I did not know this. Oh, that's brilliant. I did not know. Well, that will be an interesting. Well, when we come to a later question, I feel like I know what the answer might be now.
Yeah. No, I've got like a set of photos that show the first to the second to the third to the fourth, and it's
Tom will enjoy
myself.
Tom will enjoy finding them when you send over the photos. Won't you, Tom?
Dig them out.
There you go. So if that's your Ginger first model, then what have you done most recently then? And be it any other game, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So for Legion, I've been updating my clones because they again look quite dull. So I've got like these new scale color paints and they're quite bright. So I've just gone, let's get them the 501st looking really pale and a bit arty. And then I'm doing a commission for another clone unit that's sort of looks like LA Lakers colors.
That's
like that yellow and purple.
The yellow purple, yeah.
Yeah, so they look pretty cool.
Are they really tall clones?
Armor not quite fitting.
Yeah, the armor's just like there with baggy shorts.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. No, yeah, that would be American sports. That works out quite well. But yeah, that I imagine that color scheme looks pretty vibrant as well.
Yeah, I've got some pictures of them, so I'll send them over as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, other than that, I've just finished some Spider Foes, so like Green Goblin and Mysterio for MCP.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to do a lot more of the Game of Thrones stuff.
That's cool. So, I would like to try Song of Ice and Fire, but I just know that I have finite time and or capacity to play based on the cost it gets to involve a new game and my wife's tolerance level of other games. Yeah. I feel like I might be able to blag Shatterpoint just because it's like, it's Star Wars, and you might think it's the same game.
It's like a sidestep, isn't it?
Oh, it's just the same game, isn't it? Look, no, but yeah, but
just say you need it for the terrain.
Exactly.
It's all compatible with Legion.
Oh yeah, exactly. All the terrain I need it for the terrain projects. Wonderful.
Yeah.
What's your so I want to say outside of gin,
Mm.
what's your favorite model or project that you have worked on? Be it again anything you've done.
Uh, it's got to be my World War One Rebels. I don't know if yeah, I did have them for
That
MK, didn't I?
that was the one, wasn't it? That was the
It
diorama.
was
Yeah.
that was the end, like the revelation of it all.
Yep.
So I've basically cut the heads off my rebel troopers and got some 3D printed Brody helmets to stick in there. Yeah, it's like that's been quite a cool one. I've got an AA5 that
That
I'm
didn't have
butchering.
sound on it. Didn't have sound on it as well, didn't you? Put something like, or am I thinking of, or like no lights or something?
Yeah, I'll dig out a picture. I
Yeah.
won't get it out now because it's in a bag over there.
Oh,
But
that's fine. Don't worry about getting it
my
out now.
FD turret is in like a trench
Yep.
sort of thing on its base with sandbags and everything. But yeah, no, it's all barbed wire and proper colours. So each different type of trooper is a different World War One unit sort of thing.
Nice.
So the rebel troopers are the Tommies, and then you've got the Royal Marines that are the veterans, and so on and so on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Pathfinders are Anzacs and things like that.
Oh, that's
Um,
pretty cool. Yeah, nice. Yep.
yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
no, that was really fun to do that. I've got an
That
A5 that I need to bolt some Warhammer bits to make it look like a tank
yep.
from World War One. So I've got like the sponsons and everything attached to it.
That's really cool.
But
No, yeah. So
that's a big project.
look, picture will be on and or is. I'm sure Tom will just make a little comment saying here it is like that. That's free. Um. So yeah, that's your favorite stuff. But if, as with always, hobbying and or painting, is there a regret, a regret, sorry, that you go, damn, I wish I could have done that gin again.
Well, I
What
did.
what would be what's your biggest regret? Or if you could do something again, you sit there and say, that's how I'm gonna do that again. What would it be?
Probably. I don't think I'd do anything differently with the painting and that side of things. I think if I could do anything, I'd do what Ollie's done and just go, not bothered about the painting. I'd play, because then I might be as good as he is. But
Now that he's never getting on this bit of the part of the show, unless there's a significant upgrade to what he's got right now.
yeah, I mean, he won the mission paint from the GT.
He did.
So I've still got to do a unit of Ewoks for him.
No, can you do what in the style that he's done it? It's basically undercut in white and sneeze on them.
Oh no, he's having Care Bears.
That's quite funny. This one's Happy Bear.
Rip a limb off.
Anyway, sorry, I was saying, yeah, regrets
Yes,
doing it. Yeah.
probably
Regrets.
being too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Because I do just go, I don't like it anymore. Get rid, start again. Like with MCP, my mate Rob, he just goes, I've just bought a new Hulkbuster. And I was like, I really hate my Hulkbuster. That's great. You have mine and I'll have the new one. He's just slowly getting my models.
Is he bothered by that? Is he just like, yep, fine. That's
He's like,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
no, I'll have that. That is a really nice one. It's like Andy bought back Dormammu from Gen Con. Is it Gen Con? Adepticon.
Yep.
Worlds. He bought that back and Rob got one and he was like, do you want it? And I'll have your the painted Dormammu. It's like, so we just keep doing this weird swap.
That's cool.
And he's going to have a really nice painted model. I'm going to have a really grey one because I don't have time to paint it again.
What that's called is an enabler.
It is, yeah. That's like a dealer, really.
Yeah. It's give me the model, man. Give me the plastic critic.
Oh, I need it. I need sprue.
Yeah. If your friend decided to actually paint his models again and to redo things, or someone else, what would be the best bit of advice you could give to someone looking to level up their hobby game / painting game? What would be the thing for you?
Don't compare your stuff to someone else's. So I do it all the time, and I'm guilty of it. But like Justin Reed, he does his Echo Defenders, Echo based Defenders, super realistic, really nice looking models. But mine are more artistic-y, I suppose is the word. So trying to compare them is like chalk and cheese, and you'll always go, oh, that looks a lot better than mine. And the better thing to do is actually compare your previous models to what you're doing now. And then that's how you gauge it. But yeah. Looking online, just horrible.
Yeah, if you start comparing yourself to someone like Sarastro, you're sitting there going,
Yeah.
"Oh God, yeah." So you drive yourself insane, that sort of thing. So your words of wisdom are: don't compare.
Don't compare yourself, but by all means, watch it for the techniques.
Yeah. To quote Audio Slave, be yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. What's your next project? What are you working on next?
I'm trying to finish off my Rebel list. So I've got. I basically want to get hold of a couple of K2 models and turn them into Medroids.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
they can
because
have like
they're quite
British
similar in
Red
terms of that.
Cross.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Red Cross like it.
And then K2 himself will have like the German flag, the Imperial German flag. So he's like the turncoat droid sort of thing. And then Ahsoka is another one to paint in that style. So I've basically shaved down her lightsabers so they look like swords.
Yeah, mine is
Exactly.
waiting. She's been based a little bit with the modelling stand there. She is waiting, but while we're going on Ahsoka, I just want to say I have mixed feelings on this pose. I feel like the pose in Shatterpoint is much more dynamic and cool, whereas here she's just like, "Sup, I've got my swords.
I'm
That's
here.
it. I'm here." Like, but then compared to say Waxer or Boyle or whatever one this one is, it's like that one seems more dynamic, more action shot, and all this sorts of jazz. Whereas she's just like, I'm standing here with my sabers. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just offering that as an opinion, and it's only because you mentioned it, that they're there.
I thought it'd be a bit more jumpy looking.
Yeah, like dodgy, like
Yeah,
because she's all agile, nibbly, nippy,
that's the
Jedi,
hard thing.
stabby type thing going on. But that's just me.
Yeah.
So you're gonna work on her.
Yep.
And then
Turn her
obviously,
lightsabers into swords, and so
yep,
she looks like she's actually from World War One.
that's pretty cool. Are you
Minus the alien.
minus like the dreadlocks thing going on?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing going on, yeah. So if you could paint anything, I know I already know. If you could paint something else that isn't Jin from the Star Wars universe, what would it be and why?
See, I had to think about this one, and it was a really hard one. And the only thing
Right.
I could pull out was Naboo Guard, because all the pilots have got like different color uniforms, haven't they?
Yep, like Captain
Something
Tycho
like
type
that.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
cool.
you got like the Palace Guard, you got the pilots, and sort of that. Phantom Menace was my childhood, so something like that would be good. Gungans as well.
Don't give away the age, mate.
We're like 12.
We're all young here. It's fine. Yeah, I suppose that would be quite cool as well because they did have shiny, like they had the shiny pistols and things like that as well. So you have you'll have the shiny metallic stuff going on along with like
Yeah.
their something like the ones with the leathers and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be pretty cool. We've said about Gungans. I would be shocked if this time next year there is an announcement of saying, "Look, Gungans are coming out," and lots of people go, "Oh," all that sort of stuff for
I'd
it.
love that. Yeah, give me
Yep.
Boss Nass any day.
That as well as that as well as everyone sitting there going, as soon as the Gungans come out, going, "Misa can't more of this unit here, Sata, Okide," all that
It's
sort of
just,
stuff. As soon as it happens.
it's gonna be mayhem at tournaments.
Oh yeah, because you'll have that, and then someone sitting there going, "Okay, my B1s are going to go here, Roger." That's what it's like. You're going to hear all the stuff going on at the same time.
Yeah, a whole
Could
room
be
of
fun.
adults would just regress down to preschool.
Yeah, followed by shouts of "Consular" or sorry, Andy, that sort of thing, depending. Andy, can you clarify something, please? So yes, that's all good. Obviously, so you're in the Lincolnshire area, which is
I
quite a
am.
big area to be fair. Although not if you're in Australia or America. It's big in British standards.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you?
So I'm in Spalding, which
In
is
Spalding.
very small town. Every time I someone asks, I usually say Peterborough because it's just
Peterborough a
easier.
bit. Yeah, up a bit.
Peterborough and
Up.
a bit up, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got a club here that we play at
What
on a
is said
Wednesday.
club?
It's the Spalding War Games Club.
There you go.
It took a whole 30 seconds to think of that name, I think.
I mean
We're very literal.
SBG, Spalding Ball Games, SBG, what's that? Super Battle Games, I don't know. Like that.
Yeah, so we're the SWC.
Yeah.
And then in Peterborough, we've got the Angle Gaming Club.
Yep.
Gaming Club? Gaming Centre? Can't remember what they call it, but it's more than just miniatures.
Yep.
That's where me and Auntie usually play. But then, yeah, everything, we don't really have a local store because everything is an hour and a half away from Spalding.
Yep. welcome
just
to
in the
my
middle
world
of
as well
nowhere.
down here. We're in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
down where I am as well. I'm in a town now near Cambridge, and Cambridge, it will be in a big university city, doesn't have a geek store. I can't understand it in my head. It's so stupid. But there we go. So any shout outs for your local area? People like so you said you could go club. Any friends who'd like to say shout out to your friends?
Yeah, I mean, we've got my enablers are Rob,
That's it. Your
Ian,
enablers.
and
That's it.
Tom.
Shout out to your
Yeah.
enablers. Just
So my dealers. Here's how to get hold of them. Yeah, Rob, Ian, and Tom. They're like my locals, and then I play online with Dan and Ewan, who are my old uni mates that I got into X-Wing with. And then yeah, the rest of us, all Legion, yourself, Andy, Ollie, suppose.
everyone's like, yeah, Ollie, I guess that's fine.
He's there.
It's only because as of time of recording, he's still running that stupid Empire list that everyone hates.
Yeah.
The list that shan't be named, like a Voldemort list, we'll call it that sort of thing.
Horrible.
And if you are looking for anyone to find you and see your work on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, do you have any of those tags that you wish to advertise? Or
yeah, I've got an Instagram that I haven't posted on in a very long time, which is the Pompey Painter. Yeah, I'll send you the link to that. I need to actually put something on there.
Pompey being Pompey, by the way. Just
Yes,
in case
not
anyone's sitting there
Pompeii
going,
or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a different kettle of fish down there. There's
Yeah.
they're all melted. So yes, but thank you for joining us and talking models and hobby.
No, thank you.
We look forward to seeing some stuff on there. And yeah, if you want to learn more about hobby talk and all this sorts of stuff, or more of the TNM media world that we sort of seem to have made somehow out of our bedrooms and things, you can find us on That's No Moon, a Star Wars Legion podcast on Facebook. That's No Moon Pod on Instagram, and you can find us all on the Discords and whatnot and stuff like that. And if you are interested in being a Patreon supporter, of which Jack is, you can find us on patreon.com/That's No Moon. And join our little Discord and community and pick up on lists where other players who have much better knowledge will critique lists, but then I'll post in something going, I think this, and then someone will disagree with me. It's just crazy. It's fun.
Yeah.
You'll also get some content exclusive to yourselves as well. So that's No Moon Patreon/ That's No Moon, and all that jazz. Links and descriptions all in the stuff there, and Tom will do that because he's the guy who edits all this sort of stuff. So cheers, Tom. Jack, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Cockles.
Thank you, mate.
That's No Moon.